Yes, I mentioned the prices in here in terms of what we would be doing around transportation. We also, and I'm glad you reminded me, we also double the municipal fund as the Canadian Federation of Canadian Municipalities has asked us to do, and we want to devote 1%. Of the GST. So the 1% of that would be going permanently to municipalities so that they can invest in infrastructure platform. In our platform, you'll note that we renamed the gas tax the municipal fund because it's been some time since the federal funds that used to get called the gas tax have been actually uncoupled from money collected from selling gas. So we call it the municipal fund, we double it, it's permanent. And the FCM response to our platform was very favorable. They issued a release thanking the Green Party of Canada for meeting the demands of the Federation of Community Municipalities, for doubling that fund, and for paying attention to municipal infrastructure. Another key thing while I'm on the topic of municipal and local governments is we want to change the way our government makes decisions and bring the municipal order of government to the table. Because most Canadians live in cities. That wasn't the case in 1867. When the Constitution was drafted. As a result, municipalities continue to be treated as though they're children of a province, as opposed to the order of government that delivers the most in the day-to-day lives of Canadians. So our Council of Canadian Governments has a seat, obviously, for the federal government, place for provincial and territorial governments. The next quadrant is Indigenous leadership, Indigenous governments, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, and the other quadrant is municipalities. Local governments, big cities. With us and the way we envision the way it works, we would ask the Federation of Canadian Municipalities itself to nominate the big city mayors to that table and a representative group of rural and remote communities so that we all together strive by consensus to come up with the best plan, and then all of the different levels of government and orders of government go back to their own funding sources, go back to their own communities and deliver. And that policy alignment and policy coherence, if we could do it in this country, would save us so much money. Because right now, and taxpayers get frustrated. As we all know, it's trite to say there's only one taxpayer. But when the money you're paying in your provincial tax is used to fight your federal government in court, it's a complete waste of money. It would be much better if we started really at the beginning and said, let's try to find consensus here. And Greens make decisions by consensus. Indigenous peoples make decisions by consensus. It's far preferable to find ways to align ourselves with the fundamental notion that we're all Canadian. And Canadians tend to want to take care of each other. That's who we are.